So we're going to keep one side of the doors locked at all times so that traffic can only go one way. We'll have the sign. So we have an entry side and an exit side. When you come in the door, there are social distancing markers on the floor so you don't get too close to the people trying to get into the gym. If we swing around here, so there's a scan tag scanner on the desk in front of, or on the table in front of the desk. We're switching to a scan tag system, if you didn't catch that, rather than the fingerprint system. That way everybody's not touching the same scanner all day. From there, the plyo boxes are going to be blocking off the right, so it's going to be one-way traffic on your way into the gym. So you'll head to the left of the desk once you sign in. And then, as you can see, we have some cardio equipment all spaced out in the front and in the spaces that you're used to seeing it all the way down the gym. We removed every other one, so there's some extra space in between. When you head to a rack, you'll be assigned a number rack. The number will be on the spray bottle for you to see. So let's try and keep them in order. This will be a rack. You'll have designated weights at each rack to use so that we're not sharing weights between everybody who's here.
All the plyo boxes, cable attachments, bands will all be up front. So if you need any of that stuff, go to the front desk person to check it out. Those boxes are to block traffic going around that side, so we can keep everybody coming around this way instead of sneaking through there.
Yep. Pretty much anything that you're used to seeing in the gym that was easy to just grab and walk away with, you're going to have to ask for. So bands and cable attachments, that way we don't get people jumping in and doing sets of lat pull downs or using the same band over and over again. So you'll just have to ask a staff member for it. So we're over in the red area in front of the dumbbells right now. We removed 2 of the benches. So there's 3 benches in this area that will remain 6 feet apart or more. You'll have access to all the dumbbells that you want. And then moving over to the deadlift platform, we're going to be able to use one of these platforms. The other one's not going to be available. You'd have to be too close to use it. But don't worry, we have 6 other ones available for use. Moving towards the back of the gym, we have more hand sanitizer. There's sanitizer at the door when you walk in, halfway back. There's some all the way in the back. I'll show you in a minute. We're going to move these so they're not just sitting in the middle of the walkway. But if you didn't hear about the locker rooms, we're going to mark off every other locker. That's part of the restrictions from the state, so people don't get too close in the locker room. You'll be able to use the restroom. We have touchless sinks so you can wash your hands. There's no doors going into the restroom. So you don't even have to touch anything to go in and wash your hands. And if you're moving around the gym, we just ask that you keep your mask on. Back on the green turf, there's some more cardio equipment spread out. We'll make markings on the floor in this area over here. So if somebody's going to be doing stretches to warm up or using the ball for some slams or some conditioning, you'll have space to do that. Now, we're standing on a new deadlift platform. So this platform, you can kind of see it's made up of tiles. So the bigger ones are 12 tiles. These are going to be good for Olympic lifting. They're going to have enough space on it. So we got to save the floor. That's something that we've been talking about a lot before the closures. So any deadlifting has to be done on a platform. Any Olympic lifting has to be done on a platform. Here's another bigger platform with a 13th tile just to help you walk out. But if you need to do any sort of Olympic movements that also involve a rack, you are free to use this one. And then lining the turf on this side are our new deadlift platforms. So there's 4 more lining the black turf. These are only 8 tiles, so these are good for deadlifting. Please don't do Olympic lifts on them. There's not enough space. The bar will roll away from you. We talked about the black turf earlier, so we're going to mark it off in 2 sections so that it's half length and somebody can push the sled halfway down to where Paul is and then go back to where they started. Kettlebells are not just going to be up for grabs, right, Jason? That's something I don't remember off the top of my head.
They're gonna just have to
I mean,
Yeah.
I think we're going to let people grab them if they need them. If they really want somebody, we'll make sure that we wipe them down. I'm not going to keep them at the desk or anything. I'm going to leave them on the shelf, so it's going to be a little hard to police that. So.
Yeah.
So you're just going to want to make sure any kettlebells or dumbbells you need, you put your mask on, go get them, then bring them back to the area you're working out at. Then you can take your mask off and do whatever you need to do, and bring them back and clean them.
With the bottles that you have at your rack, so you have all that stuff with you. But we'll make sure we're cleaning plates and kettlebells pretty much throughout the whole day too.
Yep. So yeah, finishing off with the last platform on this side of the gym. Again, I don't know when some of you guys may have popped in what you caught, but we're going to be staggering people. So if we have somebody in this first rack and another person comes in, we'll put them the next rack over on the other side so that people are more than 12 feet apart, and you can take your mask off once you're at your rack. So with people coming in and us staggering them, it's likely that somebody will be done and we can put the next person that comes in on the other side of the rig while the side that was used is being cleaned. So we're never going to have people using the rig back to back without it being wiped down and cleaned for everybody. Did I forget anything?
No, everything.
We're really excited to see everybody.
Yeah, just be courteous of the people around you. Be aware of the people around you. I know when you're working out, it's easy to get in your zone and kind of blank out everybody else. But it's important just to be aware of the people around you. And, if everyone is being cautious of being 6 to 12 feet apart, then it'll be very easy to do so with the layout. But if you have people coming in and doing whatever they want, it's going to just cause troubles.
Yeah. So like you said, just to keep everything running smooth, have a plan when you're coming in. You'll be assigned the rack to go to that will be numbered, and it'll be easy to identify where you should be. Once you're there, you can remove your mask as long as you stay there, get your training in. If for some reason you do have to walk around anywhere, put your mask back on. And then when you're finished, put your mask back on as you're leaving. So, yeah, the gym looks pretty good. Pretty distance, pretty clean, really clean. Got some cool platforms. Thanks, Jason.
Yeah, no problem. Looking forward to everybody coming back. So
awesome. Thank you, everybody.
Thanks, guys.
Have a good one.